Going back to Capitol Hill as we look at the fallout of what is going on in Washington, D.C. by way of Mar-a-Lago in Florida. President-elect Donald Trump's choices for key cabinet positions continue making headlines. Lawmakers voicing their concerns about the ethics report involving sexual assault investigations and allegations against former Congressman Matt Gaetz. The status of that report unclear at this hour because Mr. Gaetz resigned. So let's bring in political politics reporter Mia McCarthy. Mia, is the Gaetz Ethics Committee report really a no-win situation for the House at this point?
Hi, thanks for having me. Yeah, it's definitely a issue, regardless of what happens, right? In one regard, if they do decide to release the report, there is going to be a lot of issues that could potentially come in that could ruin this nomination. At the same time, there are concerns from House leadership right now that this would break precedent, and because he's currently not a member of Congress. So that's on one hand. On the other hand, if the report does not get released, many senators have been concerned that this is not a fully transparent process, then that they don't have all of the information necessary to be able to vote on this confirmation. So that's kind of the situation that the report leaves everyone at.
Released or leaked, there was a member of Congress who said on NPR this morning, Washington, quote, leaks like the Titanic, and thought that if it doesn't get released voluntary, we could see a leak. We'll be watching for that. All eyes also on House Speaker Mike Johnson, because he's really not ruling out the possibility of those recess appointments to get these cabinet picks confirmed. So what's at stake here as it relates to the Republican Party where the recess appointment story is concerned?
Yeah, so Trump has said that he wants to go through his cabinet picks through a recess nomination, which normally is the case if a cabinet position needs to be filled immediately and Congress is not in session. Things have adjusted a little bit, however. The Senate needs to adjourn for more than 10 days for at least 10 days for a recess appointment to go through. So that would also need to happen as well. Trump, as I said, is pushing for it. But, I talked to a lot of senators this week who expressed some concerns over that, because this is not really what recess appointments, that's not really what they're designed to do. So there's definitely going to be a little bit of there's going to be some problems there.
All right, speaking to Mr. Hegseth, Mr. Gaetz, Donald Trump continues to double down, backs all of his appointments. Are we seeing any break in the Republican support? Are we seeing any dissenting voices among Republicans as the president-elect doubles down?
There's not full opposition, I'd say, yet, but there's definitely some concerns, some wariness among some senators. They have kind of reiterated that they're just going to let the confirmation process play out. But, we're not seeing necessarily as strong of support as we've seen for Senator Marco Rubio, for example, or other people who had more experience in these certain spheres, and as well as that didn't come with as many controversies linked to them.
Yeah, former President Bill Clinton on CBS Sunday Morning said he saw in some Republican senators how he called it indigestion regarding some of these picks and wanting to sort of assert some power there. We appreciate you, Mia, politics reporter, for joining us on the stream. We hope to see you back.